Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dr. Glenn Vo, and I got the man behind 4G Dental Lab, Jeff Gotti. Jeff, what's up, man?
Hey, Dr. Vo, how you doing tonight?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm so happy to get you back on, man. You just told me something before we jumped on. You said that the last time you did a Facebook Live in this group was last January.
We did it, I think, at kind of the end of January, and I was standing here in a big building by myself and kind of wondering if this thing was going to work. And thanks to you and everybody who's been part of the Nifty Thrifty family, it's been an amazing run for
Yeah, man, I
content.
remember that time too because everyone knows Jeff. You were with a different lab, and you were like so instrumental in like helping all of us. And then things happened over there, right? We're not going to get too much into that. And then you decided, you know what? I know what the doctors need. I'm going to go ahead off of my own and create, start my own lab. And literally the last time we had a Facebook Live together is when you just started. And here it is, fast forward a year later. And let me ask you this, because I remember when you started 4G, so many docs that were sending cases to you when you were at a different lab, they all messaged me. They're like, man, is he going to make it? Is everything going to be okay? Because they really like the service you provided, right? Well, let all those people know, Jeff, how are you doing right now?
We made it, Doc. So we are,
Yeah. So that's
yeah.
awesome. I'm so proud of you, man. So happy for you. And wait, hold up. What can you like duck your head down as I see something back there? Nice sign. There's 4G Dental Lab and Learning Center. So hold up. Let's talk about that because we know about the lab. You've been hooking everybody up with some amazing prices. And everyone asked me, Dr. Vo, what is the best Nifty Thrifty deal? I'm going to tell you right now, one of the best Nifty Thrifty deals is the deal with this lab. I mean, you've had docs come up to you and emailed you and said that they've been saving so much money.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, Doc, I mean, it's humbling sometimes. This is a tough business, as everybody knows, but then every once in a while, some doctors say, "Thanks for helping me compete, Jeff. Like this has been amazing." Or probably the best thing I've ever heard is I had a doctor message me and just say, "Jeff, you're a blessing to my practice." Like, is there anything better than that? Just
Oh,
have
man.
it say that to you and know that you're actually really making an impact and helping the independent dentist. So,
Yeah, no, that is so amazing, man. And like I said, I use the lab too. And the thing is literally, I mean, I have people who sign up with the lab, and literally their lab costs is basically slashed in half, right? Slashed in half. And think about all the money that you save there. You can put towards other things, and that's what's amazing. So for those of you who are using 4G right now, type in the comments section 4G. And if you haven't started using 4G yet, go ahead and type in the comment section anyways, because we're going to talk about a nifty deal for some new users. And I said, Jeff, you got to come with some. First of all, we have super great pricing for Nifty Thrifty Dentists already. Like that's all day, every day. I mean, you can do a search. You'll see the price list. I mean, I'll put a link in there. But Jeff's going to do something for those who are new, right, as an incentive to sign up. But the one thing that he said though, he's like, okay, I'm going to help up new, people sign up, but I'm going to help out the docs that have been loyal customers. And I think that's really cool because so many times there's always like an offer, but it's only for new customers, right? But you want to do something different. But
yeah,
we're not going to talk about that right now.
okay, we'll save it.
Yeah, we got to save that, okay? So guys, you like what yeah, someone put love myself. Hold on, let me put this here. Jeff, we got a comment right here. Love myself some 4G.
I appreciate that.
And you know what, guys? If you love yourself some 4G, type in the comments section 4G. Okay, so Jeff, let's before you're gonna tell us all the updates. You said there's this new update. You're like, Dr. Vo, I need to jump on. We need to talk this update. Before we go into that, let's talk about what does 4G Dental Lab, what does it offer? What do you
So
guys do?
we are a full service lab, Dr. Vo. There's really nothing that I don't have access to, and I think that's one of the benefits of using 4G. I've I've been asked for some products. I've been in the lab business 23 years. I've been asked for a few products that I'd never heard of. And I'm able to find a partner lab that can provide that product, usually, most often at a discounted rate than a dentist could go out and find on their own.
And you know what I want to give an example right there. You know, recently somebody posted, look, I was sending my I want to get my night guards made. I was getting it made by Glidewell and I wanted to send in a scan. They charged me to make a model. What the heck is that? So this person was looking for other labs and well, Jeff came to the rescue, and Jeff, if someone wants to get a night guard made with 4G, are you going to charge them for a model fee?
No, I know there's a lot of labs out there that do charge for the printed models, but my philosophy on that is you didn't really back out the cost of the stone model, which is included in the original price. So that just sort of takes the place of the stone model. So I negotiated some pricing on night guards and said, yeah, you back out the price of the stone model, add in the price of the printed model, and we're basically back to even. So there's really no reason to charge for.
And how do you feel about that with a lab look, we're not going to talk bad about other labs, right? Let's just say, other labs that charge that model fee. I mean, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'll just bite my tongue. How about that?
So since we're talking about the night guards, what's the cost for a night guard fabricated by 4G Dental Lab if you are scanning it?
So either scanning or traditional impression, Doc, a hard night guard and a soft night guard are both $59, and then a hard soft night guard $69. And then we also offer a thermo guard. It's that thermoplastic material that is heat activated. We offer that. It's called a 4G thermo guard, and that's $79. So 59, 69, 79.
And so those guards, they're all the same price, whether you just take a traditional impression or a scan, right? You're not going to charge extra.
No.
I love it. And speaking of that, so we got the night guards. You're talking, obviously the crown and bridge. I mean, you guys are I've hyped you guys up with your zirconia crowns because basically one of the best deals out there, which is, Jeff, can you remind me?
$54 for a zirconia crown.
Wait, how much?
54.
$54, guys.
Send it in digitally and it's $5 off, Doc.
So, yeah, digital scanner there. We got some nifty deals for different digital scanners, $5 off of that. And then you guys also do other things like implant screw retain crowns as well. We were just talking about that. You were saying that there's a lot of people sending those in to 4G.
Yeah, so that's been a big product of ours. I've priced it. So I'll go back a little bit. I was in dental sales for a long time. Let's just leave it at that, 20 plus years. And we would, for multiple different labs, and we would get implant cases in, and there would be 5 or 6 line items for that implant case. And doctors are just saying, man, what the heck's going on? What are you charging me for? So I put together an implant package. So you don't have to wonder what you're getting charged for. It's all in the package. So the crown, the custom abutment, the implant labor, the model, any soft tissue work, all of those things are included in the implant package. And so for a titanium implant package, which has been the most popular product, is $260.
So no hidden fees, no extra fees in there.
No, if I have to order parts, if there's an analog that I have to order, I just order it. I don't, whatever I get charged, I just pass that cost on. I don't mark it up or anything. So generally that's anywhere between $12 and $25 for an analog. But when they're included, obviously there's no extra charge for an analog.
Awesome. I love it. And look, we got a question here, and this is an interesting question. This doc's asking, well, what about sleep apnea appliances?
Yeah, not yet, Dr. Vo. That brings a whole nother level of, not just technology and expertise, but just, those are class 3 med devices, and it's different regulations and things like that. Maybe one of these days I can offline, if that doctor wants to send me an email, I have a couple companies that I would highly recommend And I have friends that work at a few companies that make sleep apnea devices. But yeah, just email me offline and we can do that.
Well, just to let you know, Doc, there is someone who just recently patented her device, and maybe if we can kind of connect with her, maybe we'll be able to sell her a device. We'll see. We'll see. We're still waiting for her to get back to us. So, Jeff, let's for those who have any questions about 4G Dental Lab, I mean, there's so many people in this group that are basically saving a ton of money. I started this Facebook Live off by saying that 4G Dental Lab is basically one of the best Nifty deals in here. I mean, it literally, if you do a lot of crown and bridge, you're going to save a ton of money. Okay. And you don't have to be a part of a group. You don't have to pay to be a part of a group. You're getting basically this great pricing for just being a Nifty Thrifty dentist. So, Jeff, let's talk about, you were telling me you got this update. You got something special for all your customers and potential customers out there. You said you got a new update, something that's going to make things a lot easier. What is that, Jeff?
Well, and selfishly, it's also going to make it easier on me too, Doc. So, but and a lot of dentists and customers have asked for this. So just to show that I'm listening, obviously there was a big expense on my side to develop this and get this designed. But so we have a customer portal coming your way. And that'll allow you to log in on your terms. You don't have to call the lab if you don't want to. I would still like to hear from you, but you don't have to call in anymore to do things like, check to see if we received your case, or when that case shipped, or schedule a FedEx pickup, or pay your bill online. So you'll have your own login, your own account number and password, and we'll set you up with that. And I'm excited for this. It's actually a really cool platform. And
yeah.
It's easy to navigate. So you guys will like it.
Well, I mean, I think that makes so much sense, because so many times, like myself, I like to log into my account, see what's going on. I like to pay my bill online. I like to do all those things online. So now this actually makes it a lot easier. We don't have to call in. Our team can actually log on and do all these things. And makes our lives easier, makes your life easier. Let me ask you this. Why aren't other labs doing that? I mean, that sounds like such a no-brainer.
Yeah, honestly, Doc, I think it was just it's like I said, it is an expense. And just full transparency, I had to get to a point where we actually made $1 before I could even do something like this. But I knew it was important. And like I said, a lot of Nifty Thrifty dentists have asked for this, and so we put it out there. It'll be live Monday. So,
and how do you log on to that? Like, I mean, is there a place on your website that we can go to kind of do a tutorial, or how do you get on?
There will be a link on our website. There's a header on our website already for it.
Okay.
So there'll be a link to that. You'll just click that, and first time users, you'll just put your account number in there and generate a password, and you are off and running. Anybody who has a question, I have access to that. So you call in and say, I forgot my password, and I'll just reset it for you. Or just call us and say, hey, set me up, and we'll do it that way as well.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. So guys, be on the lookout that. So first of all, if you're an existing customer, get onto the online portal. That way you can schedule for a pickup, see how much money you owe, see what you got to pay, communicate with the lab. That way you don't have to stay on the phone. And then if you're a new customer, right? I mean, we got a Nifty deal, so hold up. Don't leave just yet. But, if you're a new customer, that's the easy way to get hooked up, right? And that way you can – I mean, no other lab does this, and I'm surprised they're not. But like I said, Jeff just wanted to reinvest because he heard us, right? So that one doc that talked about the sleep apnea device, you know what? Maybe if a few of us start talking about that, maybe that will be a reality. So if you have any questions, type in the comments section your question. And if you like what you're hearing right now, type in the comments section 4G. All right. So Jeff, let's go back to what you were talking about earlier. Duck down. Let me see that sign one more time. And that's a sweet sign. 4G Dental Lab and Learning Center. So Jeff, we know about the lab. What's up with this learning center?
So when I actually got to design the building that we're in. It's a beautiful facility. I can't wait to show it off to everybody. But with that in mind, I wanted to be able to host some CE events. And so we're ready. And first one's going to come in Q1. As you can imagine, these take a little while to get organized and get sponsors and speakers and things like that. But just know that we have a facility that's available. If any of you want to host a CE event here, we can handle about 50 doctors, and it's just a perfect space for it. Right now we do some shipping and receiving in that area, but everything, all our tables, every computer, every trash can is on wheels, and we just wheel them out of the way, and we'll do the event right there.
That's awesome. So you know what? I think if you're a CE instructor and you're part of Nifty Thrifty, all right, and especially if you are a customer for 4G Dental Lab, Jeff, I'm sure you'll give them like a sweet deal to rent out the space so they can do their CE event.
Of course I will. I haven't even thought about a price, but trust me, it'll be less than you going to a hotel and trying to figure that out. And
if you're a customer, it's going to be even a sweeter deal. I mean, look at that, guys. I mean, you should, instead of renting space, or let's say if you have a society meeting and you're doing it at a restaurant, why not do it at 4G Dental Lab? They'll hook you up.
How about this, Dr. Bo? How about if you've sent me one case in your lifetime, it's free. Just host your event there.
Well, there you go, guys. I mean, look, if you want to have a meeting somewhere and you're in Houston, like if you sent some cases to 4G, Jeff says, look, you can use their meeting space, have your meeting there. Now that's awesome. That's awesome right there. Guys, if you like what you're hearing, type into the comments section 4G Dental Lab. So Jeff, okay, let's so we know about the new portal, so that's good. Let's talk again about the pricing again. So let's just kind of run through real quick. Zirconia crown. How much is the price for a zirconia crown?
So 8 out of 10 crowns that we get is a full zirconia. And the price of a full zirconia crown is $54. Again, just as a reminder, anything you send in digitally, it's $5 off.
$54 is the zirconia crown price. You scan it, you send it in, take off $5.
$49.
Nice, so, $49.
One product that I didn't really talk about the first time around, but that it's an important product in this category, in this monolithic category, is what I call our HT zirconia, our high translucent zirconia. Mm-hmm. That is a zirconia that we mill out of a multi-layer puck, so it's got 6 shades already built into the puck, and those things turn out beautiful. So if you're going to do something premolar or even anterior, I cringe a little bit when we get a prescription that just says full zirconia, and every once in a while I'll just make a call and say, hey, doc, are you sure? Because I have this beautiful product, it's not necessarily an upsell. It's just a better product. So that HC zirconia is just about the same strength, and they really do turn out nice.
And what's the price for that?
And that is $69.
$69, but $5 off if you scan it in. And then what about Emax crowns? A lot of people still like using Emax crowns for anterior cases. What about the Emax crowns?
Our Emax crowns are $85, and that's Emax is just tried and true, and your anterior cases, there's probably nothing better. And there's one more product in the middle there between HT zirconia and Emax, doc, and that's a layered zirconia, so PFC. And those are $79.
So, guys, have y'all noticed something here for all the pricing that Jeff has been rattling off? Have you guys noticed a trend? The trend is everything's under $100. All right, everything's under $100, and if you scan it, it's an extra $5 off, and that's amazing because in this day and age, let's face it, guys, PPLs aren't paying that much more. Everything is going up. All your bills are going up. Your reimbursement is going down. Everyone's talking about, okay, well, why don't you go out of network? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And here's the thing, guys. At the end of the day, there's certain realities that everybody's practice has to face, right? Not everyone can be out of network, and not everyone can just do all high-end cases. Some practices, they're the ones that have to keep quiet. They face that reality that they got to take a lot of PPOs and whatnot. And that's what I love about 4G Dental Lab is because, what they're helping us out. Pretty much all their crown cases we just said right here is under $100. Okay, so if you like what you're hearing, if you like what 4G is all about, type in the comment section 4G, and I see a few of these right there. And Jeff, we got a question here. What are the shipping charges? What's the turnaround time?
Great question. Thank you. So I don't charge any shipping, or we don't charge any shipping. I have an awesome team here, so I'm not going to say but the 4G team, we don't charge shipping on any fixed cases. So any of your fixed products that you send in, there is no shipping charge. For removable cases, it's a $7 shipping charge.
Okay.
And
all right. And the turnaround time?
Turnaround time is 2 weeks door to door. So
2 weeks door to door.
You sent a case, FedEx picked it up today on Thursday. 2 Thursdays from today, it's back in your office.
Pretty standard. Yeah, it's pretty standard there. And free shipping, I mean, that's pretty awesome right there. Okay, Jeff, so look, let me ask you this. I mean, obviously, the last time you were here, literally it was like an empty warehouse. I mean, you were just doing construction. Literally, you were about to start. People were asking you, send the starter kits and everything. And now here you are, and you answered everyone's question. Everyone's worried about it. They're like, look, we love going to 4G. We love the savings. Is Jeff okay? Is he still going to be around? Well, yes, you just said you're doing awesome here. Okay. So if you wanted to sign up, if someone's listening right now, they're like, okay, I have never heard of 4G. But, all these people like it. I love the pricing. How do they get set up with 4G?
There's a couple different ways. Maybe the easiest, if you don't want to talk to us, you can just go to our website, and under the Contact Us tab, you can request a starter kit there, and we have all your information as soon as you send that to us. You can call the lab 833-682-8901. Just talk to one of the ladies here, and they will send out a starter kit that same day. Or you can email me if you want. My email.
Or you can message them on Facebook.
You can message me on Facebook. I get a lot of Facebook messages every day, which I love, actually. Or you can just email me, and there's an email on our website too, the admin at 4G or Jeff at 4G Dental Lab. However you would like. We'll whatever's easiest for you.
Yeah. Now, when there was a question not too long ago, and people are still there. I mean, we did like this post that was literally right close to when 4G just opened, right? And people are still commenting. They're like, send me a starter kit, send me a starter kit. And there's a doctor that asked about Plan Mecca scans, right? And so I want to ask you, because I didn't even know the answer. I'm like, I don't know. I know he takes scans from Trios, Medit, all these places. But let's go ahead and address that right now. Which companies do you guys accept scans from?
We accept iTero scans, 3Shape Trio scans, Medit scans, and CareStream.
Okay.
But I also get every day Plan Mecca scans, Ceric scans, and how we do that is all you have to do is export your STL files to a folder. I set up a Dropbox. You drag that folder to our shared Dropbox account, and I grab the STL files, and it's just business as usual at that point.
Wait, that's all you have to do?
That's all we do. So, again, full transparency, it does cost quite a bit of money to get hooked up to some of those other companies, and eventually that will happen. There just wasn't the interest overall that warranted. I'd have to be open for 25 years to get an ROI to connect with a couple of those. So anyway, but it's very easy.
So the workaround is literally you do the scan, you download an STL file, you'll send it over in a Dropbox to you, yeah, and you're ready to rock and roll.
Every day, I don't want to exaggerate, but there's 10 to 15 scans that come in that way every day.
Okay, so if a doc's like, I don't know anything about computers and Dropbox or anything like that, could you walk them through that? Is it easy enough for you to walk someone through on the phone?
Yeah, it really is. It's not hard at all. So it's a couple simple steps, and
there you go. So to the Plan Mecca guy, I don't know if you reached out to that guy or not, but to the Plan Mecca guy, he does take your scans if you do it this way.
We do.
Awesome. Okay, Jeff. So look, you are in the Nifty Thrifty Dentist Facebook group. And here's the thing. There is already, guys, you can do a quick search. Okay, you can do a quick search in the group, 4G Dental Lab. You will see the fee schedule. All right, Jeff doesn't hide anything. You know how sometimes like you call and you want to get the price and they're like, well, what's your information? And we'll mail it to you. Jeff's not playing that game. It's listed in the group. Okay, you just do a search. You can find the price that's specific for the Nifty Thrifty Dentist. Okay, you can see all the pricing there. So that's the everyday, all day, everyday Nifty Thrifty deal. But in honor of basically almost, it's not quite a year. We'll have to do something even better for a year, okay? But just in honor of this new client portal that Jeff just started and that's going to make life so much easier for all of us. In honor of that, Jeff, you got a nifty deal for us.
You ready?
What is that? Yes, I am ready. Are you guys ready? Because if you're ready, type in the comment section 4G to let us know that you're ready. But let's start off with this. For those who are not sending cases to 4G, what can you do for those folks?
Well, every once in a while I get asked for a free crown, and I always hesitate a little bit because it is the lab business, and one free crown, I don't know what you can really tell from one free crown.
Yeah.
Maybe my thinking is wrong, but after 20-something years in the business, a free crown was usually just gets looked at as what it really was, which was free. And and the retention just really hasn't been there for free crowns. But what I would like to do is I'd like to get a real try. So I think 10 crowns is probably a pretty fair try. I mean, that's probably 2 to 3 weeks worth of your production of your crowns. So what I came up with is send us 10 crowns and your 9th and your 10th crown will be free for any new customer. So
nice. Wait, is that 2? You said 2 crowns?
2 crowns, your 9th and your 10th. And we'll track it here. You don't have to worry about anything. We have codes we can put in. And
if they're on if they're on their client portal, they should know when that crown is, right?
They'll see it, yep.
There you go. You can sign up. You can follow it real time if you want. So the nifty deal for a new customer, you sign up and when you send 10 crowns in, when you hit 10, your 9th and your 10th crown is free. Any product?
Just as long as it's a crown.
Okay, it's a crown. So it could be like an Emax crown.
Could be an Emax crown.
Okay. So what if they did a bunch of full zirconias and 9 and 10 are Emax?
Only in this group, Dr. Bo, would we talk about that? But absolutely, of course.
Man. Well, there you go, man. There you go. I love that. I mean, as long as it's a crown, doesn't matter what kind of crown it is, your 9th and your 10th crown. Hey, man, you play your cards right. You got to get hooked up on your 9th and 10th crown. But Jeff, here's the thing. When you told me the deal, I was like, dude, that's a sweet deal, right? That's a sweet deal because, look, you're going to get to 10 crowns very fast. That's a sweet deal. But, what about existing customers like myself and like Dr. Harris who just posted there and Dr. Gustafson and all these people, all your big fans? What about us? You got a deal for us?
Yeah. Now, this one's not for you because if it was, you would never pay for another crown in your life. But for everybody else, I'd like to put together just a simple referral program. So any customer that you refer to us and they get their 9th and 10th crown free, as soon as they send in their 9th and 10th crown, I'm going to give you 2 free crowns. So
nice.
So Dr. Jeff refers somebody, they send in 10 crowns, they're going to get 9 and 10 free, and as soon as they hit their 10th crown, your next 2 crowns will be free.
Wow. So automatically you're going to see like a Christmas present that, hey, you got 2 free crowns.
So you just, all that we need is, any new customer that comes in just to say, I was referred by Dr. Gustafson, I was referred by Dr. Heather, whoever referred you, just let us know and we'll keep track of it.
I love it. All right, let's recap that real quick, okay? So the nifty deal, okay? Look, guys, 4G Dental Lab, we have a standing nifty thrifty pricing already, okay? We have a nifty deal with them all day, every day. But you know what? Jeff just created a new client portal that makes it so much easier to send your cases, to figure out what you owe, to figure out how to pay, and all those things. he did that. And so in honor of that, he wanted to put a special deal together. And that special deal is this. If you're a new client, all right, and you send in 10 crowns, your 9th and 10th crowns will be free for new customers. But you know what? Not only is this nifty deal for new customers, there's a deal for us existing customers as well, right? And that is you refer someone to the lab. When that person hits their 9th and 10th crown, you get 2 crowns for free. So Jeff, he's not only taking care of the newbies, but us OG 4G Dental Lab fans, he's taking care of us. That's a sweet deal. And that's on top of the everyday low price. And for those who are just jumping on right now, if you're curious about what the pricing is for 4G Dental Lab, do a search, look up 4G Dental Lab. Jeff put the pricing out there. He doesn't hide or anything, and you're going to be wowed by the pricing. And if you have a scanner, if you have a digital scanner, it's $5 off those pricing. That is awesome, Jeff. And I'm looking forward. So when is that online customer portal going to be up and running?
That'll be live on Monday. So every person that calls in, the 4G team's going to let them know, by the way, have you heard about our portal? Can I help you get signed up?
Yeah.
So when your teams are calling in, our team's going to let them know about the portal.
I love it. I love it. And guys, also, we were just talking about that 4G Dental Lab has a learning center as well. And so Jeff's going to be putting up some courses. We'll probably try to host some courses there as well. So he'll let us know. And if you guys if you're a current customer, right, and you're teaching CE or you want to host a course, talk to Jeff. He's going to hook you up. He's going to hook you up, okay? And that way you don't have to rent some expensive space. If you're in the Houston area, he'll hook you up. You can do your course right there. So that is so awesome. So, Jeff, before we jump off, I want to give you the last words. What do you want to say to everyone in Nifty Thrifty Dentist?
Well, I probably should have started out by saying this, but I just want to say thank you. There was, when I'm talking to everybody who has already been through this, and there's just a lot of fear and uncertainty when you jump into business ownership and just areas of the business that you never dream about touching, and all of a sudden, you're fixing printers or, putting a screw into a table or something. But I just want to say thank you to everybody. The support's been amazing, and what's been the best part of it, Dr. Vo, is just the relationships.
Yeah.
I talk to 10, 15, 25 dentists almost every single day, and I've just formed some really, really good relationships. So I'm proud of what we have here. I'm proud of what we do for dentists and supporting the independent dentist and helping them to maintain some level of profitability that hopefully they experienced 10, 15 years ago, and to be able to compete with what's going on out there in the market. So that's all I'll say. I just thank you. Especially thank you to you, Dr. Vo, and thank you to the Thrifty group. Guys, it's a powerful group, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
Well, Jeff, thank you. And I will say this is that, man, I just love it. I just love it when small businesses do well, right? Because if you think about it, all us in this group, if you have a dental practice, we're all small business owners, right? We're just trying to make it work. We're trying to excel and be prosperous and stuff. And I just remember when Jeff was helping us when he was working with another lab. I remember that. He was helping us, and there was some issues with the lab, but he was always there addressing things and helping things out, right? And you guys may have noticed that you haven't heard from him very much in the group like you used to. But I'm going to tell you what, it's actually a good thing. You know why? Because no one's complaining about 4G Dental Lab. And that's amazing, right? Like, he's always around. You want to sign up for an account, he's there. But, when you were working somewhere else, Jeff, you were trying to make things, putting out fires. And honestly, you haven't been putting out fires, and that's a good thing. And so I'm super proud of you, Jeff, and I'm super happy that you've really just been hooking us up, because I've said time and time after again, 4G Dental Lab is probably the best Nifty deal. Like, if you want to save some money, some serious money, and I've talked to docs who they basically slash their crown and bridge bill in half using 4G. I mean, literally, that's changed everything right there. So, if you are using 4G right now, thank you so much. Thanks for supporting a guy like Jeff because he supports us so much. And if you're haven't used 4G yet, give them a try. Give them a try, right? I mean, look at the pricing. Okay, number one, and number two, a lot of us in this group love what they do. So give them a try, and you'll be a fan yourself. And maybe one day you'll be typing in the comments section how awesome it is, like Dr. Harris did. So, Jeff, thank you so much for what you do, guys. You know what the nifty deal is. I'll get Jeff to type it in the comment section. And if you're an existing customer, it's time to get on that online portal. And if you're a new customer, it's time for you to get on online portal too. So, Jeff, thank you so much for jumping on, my friend.
Thanks, Dr. Bo.
And guys, we will see y'all later.
Thanks, everyone.